Transformation time. Eclipse season begins now. We are in the shadow of eclipse season, and we have this first period that is open and free from all personal planet retrogrades. This is going to be a time that you're going to be able to create and to manifest. From now until March 20th, 2024, we have this beautiful open window for taking important life steps in the right direction, making these big decisions, launching projects. This is going to be a time that's going to be where you're going to be able to plan, to strategize, to make these big decisions, to make commitments in the right direction, to gain general clarity on your day-to-day living. Eclipse season really revs up about 4 to 6 weeks before the first eclipse in the series, and it extends 4 to 6 weeks after the last one. So this eclipse season is going to be going back and forth between the energies of the me and we sectors of your life. This is the Aries me and the Libra we. This includes topics around your individual and your relationship empowerment. It's going to be areas of your life where you have either given away your energy and your power, and that you are now asserting healthy boundaries in order to move forward with into the future. For more on this, on the Aries and Libra eclipses, please check out the link above for the nodal shift. Hi, I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and this is your February 2024 monthly astrology forecast. To get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So let's dive in. So for Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising, I first want to start off talking just briefly about the eclipses. Know that you're going to have a North Node eclipse in your second house of self-worth, cash, property, resources, and your South Node eclipse will be in your 8th house of your shared resources. This could include anything from marital partners, business partners, exes, and family members if you share property and resources. I do have a separate video on this that I go into a lot more detail. It's about the nodes. There will be a link added to it. I also want to remind you that for February is the month of it is finally time to plant the seeds of what you want to do to move forward with. Through the fall and in through Christmas and up until January, we had the planets going through various planets going through stages of retrograde. Now there are no personal planets in retrograde, meaning there's nothing holding you back. When you move forward with something, when you plant a seed for something, it is going to go full steam ahead. So you're going to start something in February, and then during the month of February and March, you will see all these signs of what the eclipses are moving in and out of your life. The eclipses don't happen like on that exact day. The energy literally leads up to them, and it is after. So the eclipses are showing you something that you are focusing on for your personal resources and the resources that you share with others, your identity and the identity that you have with others, and setting these goals and intentions that you need to focus on things for you. All right, so let's get started on February 5th. So on February 5th, we have the first of many conjunctions between Pluto and other planets. So Pluto has stationed himself in your 12th house. The 12th house is the house of isolation. It's the house of rehabilitation, hospitalization. It's also dreams, intuition, psychic ability, Akashic records. It's the house of shamanic work and the shadow self. The 12th house is it's the unconscious. It's the unseen realm of what we don't share with other people. And so you are going to be doing a lot of work behind the scenes. The 12th house is private. It can be where you get help from dreams, psychic, angels, guides, ancestors. So all of that. And again, remember, it's where we go for rest and retreat, either because we choose to, or because there's health problems, or because it could be institutions or prisons or hospitalizations or afflictions. Okay, so we have the first of these conjunctions of Mercury going into your 12th house. Mercury is the first one to meet up at 0 degrees this month. And so 0 degrees is an anaretic degree. It's a powerful degree indicating that you're starting something new. It's a new beginning. It's a new energy. It's fusing with the planet of Pluto. Pluto is death, transformation, and let's get rid of this. Let's move it along. And so you have these sudden insights, thoughts, ideas, communication, and this could be connecting to other realms or unconventional ideas that will help you think and work outside the box. Mercury in Aquarius is focusing with intense, unrelenting, over and over until you've got the idea, until you understand what you're doing. It's working on a plan for a change for your future. And so how are you communicating? What are you communicating? The thoughts, the words, it's like repeating the same mantra over and over again until you really have it. Pay attention to any intuitive flashes, dreams, premonitions, intuition, anything that goes on during this time period, because it's a deep time where you are connected to the other side. And it's a time where you are doing serious self-reflection. Anything that goes on in this house can literally remove karma and move forward. Like the 12th house. The 12th house is like affliction and self-sabotage. And so you can look at this as, where can you rid yourself of your fears that have been holding you back, that you have been doing the one that's been holding things back. All right. So let's move on. So February 9th. On February 9th, we have, I'm saying it's the first of a planetary pileup. I want to discuss all of these planets that are here in the sign of Aquarius. You now have the Sun and the Moon, Mercury, and Pluto. So more to the fact, the Sun and the Moon. We have, whenever you have this much energy on an area of your life, it is, it's not easy. It's a time to push through and come up with innovative ideas. Aquarius is technology, it's intuition, it's flashes of ideas that come from other people, places, and things, and it's getting the information through networking. And so now you're going to have this new moon. So new moons. New moons are a fresh start, a clean slate, a new beginning, an opportunity to be more independent, to expand your social circle, to work on your goals for your future. I want to show you that you're going to be planting seeds for topics that have to do with everything that we've discussed about moving forward. But this one is square to Uranus in Taurus. So we have your third house of siblings, cousins, how you network on a daily basis. The third house has to do with siblings, cousins, neighbors, short distance travel, technology, and short distance travel. And so it's in a square. And so a square has to be integrated. It's not that you cannot do something. It's just that it's not going to be that easy. You have to integrate. What are the words that you're using? What are the technology that you're using? What's the approach that you're using? How can you maintain some control over things that you are doing? How do you channel this energy into a positive change? I encourage you to be creative, be persistent, think outside the box, and expand your social circle as you use all of this and work through all of this. Plant the seeds. Know that you want to release yourself from karma. You want to move forward for your best and highest good. And what better way to do it? And how do you do this? With your daily communication. Remember, the third house is how you talk, speak, and share ideas with other people. All right, so let's move on to the 13th. On February 13th, we have Mars entering into Aquarius. So now we have Mars. Mars is the warrior. It's fierce, it's loyal, it's fiery, it's hot. Think about like someone with a samurai sword. And so it's now conjunct Pluto. Pluto says we have to transform this. This is about being intense and passionate and having this energy and this drive. And Aquarius is saying, yeah, let's channel this. Let's think outside the box. Let's have this enthusiasm and this motivation for change for our future. But we're going to have to be unconventional in our approaches. We're going to have to take steps towards our dreams and embrace these unusual approaches in order to accomplish what we want to do, what we want to accomplish in our approaches. All right. Next, on February 18th. Now we're finally going to be leaving all of that Aquarius energy. So remember that we have all of this energy going on where you are really focused on your shadow side, really focused on doing some inner work. And now you're going to transform it and focus on you, who you are. The sun is the first one that now is going to be going into the sign of Pisces. I'm going to call this the Pisces puddle or the Pisces pileup because it's all going into your first house of self, your identity, your habits, your strength, your vitality, what you want to create, your appearance, your power. I call it your business card or your website. The work that you are doing, the inner work that you are doing is going to change and shift who you are going to present to the world that everybody can see. Pisces is the first planet that moves out of Aquarius, that huge Aquarius energy. And it's now saying, I need to be compassionate with myself. I need to use my imagination, and my intuition is going to be so strong over the coming weeks. I need to connect to my subconscious. I need to strengthen it. I need to pay attention to my intuition, and I need to release what is holding me back. And that can be people, places, things, and your own fear. Know who those people are, know what those things are, and focus on your best and highest good as you are moving forward. And then on February 23rd, just a few days later, we're now going to have Mercury. Mercury's now going to join. I love this because you've had these thoughts and ideas out there, and now Mercury is in Pisces is watery. It's beautiful, it's creative, it's imagination, it's expanding of no, I feel so much better. I feel so much lighter. It's about a desire to daydream. It's wanting to sink in. And I'm encouraging you to try to stay in the moment and not leave this earthly realm by trying to avoid some things. Like sometimes people want to avoid by drugs, shopping, food, sex, all of those things. And so I want you to sink into the Pisces, but for the healthy part of the creative ideas, the creative projects. All right. So then the very next day, on the 24th, we have this beautiful full moon. So you have the sun still focused on you, and then we have this full moon in the sign of Virgo in your partnership sector. So there's going to come some kind of an ending, some kind of a closure. This could be a natural ending of a business partner or of a client who no longer needs your service, or of a relationship. There will be something that will be exposed. There could be a friend that moves away. There could be an ending of one type of a relationship, like we were friends and now we are going to move it to a different level. So we're no longer friends. We're going to now be engaged or married, or we're going to be business partners. There will be some kind of an ending of something that will be revealed. Now, along with this, remember that Virgo is task oriented. It wants to maximize its productivity, and it will be like busy, busy, busy. I'm encouraging you to also pay attention to self-care, making sure that you're taking care of your needs as well as the needs of others. I want to show you that Venus, on the same day, Venus is still in your 12th house. Venus wants to bring people, places, and things together. It's still in Aquarius. It's thinking outside the box. But Venus is square to Jupiter in your 3rd house of communication. So you have this full moon, you have this ending, you have some things going on with who you are, and then you have this square that you have to integrate. Your 12th house of isolation, fears, hospitalization or institutions, and communication, and thoughts and ideas and technology, and what is being revealed, and how much do you want revealed, and how are you going to work with this energy with who you are, and partnership. All of this will all be happening on the same day, at the same time, within the same time frame. So for Pisces, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me Tuesdays live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.